In today's class, let's have a look at the Gartner hype cycle. And this hype cycle is nothing but a model which is going to describe how new technologies are being adopted and then they are perceived over time. Okay, there are going to be some 5 stages in this Gartner hype cycle. The first one is called as innovation or technology trigger. Then the peak of inflated expectations, then trough of disillusionment, then slope of enlightenment, and then plateau of productivity. So these are the first five. These are the 5 stages in this Gartner hype cycle. And this graph hype cycle is drawn between visibility in y-axis and then time in x-axis. Okay. Then what's the very first stage? It is nothing but the innovation or technology trigger. So this is the phase where a new technology or concept, or you can also call this as a trend, which will start to gain attention. Okay, and this may be fueled through breakthroughs, media coverage, or some success stories. And in the context of IoT, this could be the emergence of a new sensor technology, okay, or a significant application or some key development in the connectivity pattern. Then comes what? Peak of inflated expectations. So in this stage or in this phase, expectations and enthusiasm, they'll reach their highest point. So there is going to be a lot of excitement and anticipation about the potentiality of the technology. Okay. And for IoT, this could include overestimating the impact of certain applications, such as smart homes or industrial IoT. Then comes the trough of disillusionment. Okay. So this is where the reality actually it sets in. Okay, so during this phase we can see that some early implementations they'll fail to meet the high standard of expectations. That is, there can be some technical challenges, there can be security concerns, or simply a realization that this technology is not as mature as initially thought. Okay, so what we can say is some IoT projects they may not deliver the expected value, which will lead to uncertainty and a temporary decline in the enthusiasm. Okay, that is in the expectations and enthusiasm. So this is given by the trough of disillusionment phase. Then comes the slope of enlightenment phase. So after learning some lessons, okay, that is from the initial challenges that were being faced, some lessons are being learned. Okay, and this is where the technology will start to mature. Okay, and then successful use cases will emerge, which will address the earlier concerns. Okay, and then in terms of IoT, this could involve what? Improved security measures, better interoperability, and then the development of best practices for the implementation of such a technology. Then comes the plateau of productivity. So this is where the technology is going to reach a stable and mature state. Here it becomes widely adopted. Okay, the benefits of the technology will be well understood, and there is going to be more realistic understanding of the capabilities and limitations of the technologies. So this will happen in plateau of productivity phase. Okay, and in the context of IoT, we can say that there is going to be widespread utilization of IoT solutions across the various industries with clear standards and interoperability. So what are the 5 phases or 5 stages in Gartner hype cycle? It's nothing but innovation or technology trigger. Then comes the peak of inflated expectations, then the trough of disillusionment, then the slope of enlightenment, and then the plateau of productivity. Okay, and then comes the IoT market. So IoT market, it is based on the what? It has certain concerns. That is, what's the first one? It's going to be explosive growth and then the market size. So under explosive growth, what we can say is the IoT market, the Internet of Things market, it has been experiencing a rapid growth, which is driven by the increasing adoption of certain connected devices or interconnected devices. Then this has been happening across the various industries. So because of this IoT market is seeing an explosive or a immense growth. Then comes the market size. Because of this immense growth, what happens is what? The market size is getting enlarged. The market, that is the global IoT market, which was valued in hundreds of billions of dollars, this is expected to reach trillions of dollars in the next year. So currently at present, its value is what? Hundreds of billions of dollars. And it's expected to reach what? Trillions of dollars in the next decade. Then there are certain key players for the growth in IoT market. So what are they? The first one is going to be the technology companies. Then comes IoT platform providers and then the device manufacturers. Okay. So under technology companies, there are going to be companies like IBM, Microsoft, and Google. What they're going to do is they're going to provide some cloud platforms, and these services, okay, or the cloud services or the cloud platforms, they will support the IoT applications. Then comes the IoT platform providers. Here, companies like AWS IoT, Azure IoT, and then Google Cloud IoT. What they're going to do is they're going to offer certain platforms to develop, deploy, and manage certain IoT applications. Okay. Then comes the device manufacturers. Okay. There are many traditional device manufacturers and also there are some new entrants. Okay. What they are doing is they are producing a wide range of IoT devices. That is right from sensors and actuators to smart home devices and industrial equipment. So these three are the main key players in the growth of an IoT market. So what these technology companies are going to do, they're going to support, they are going to provide some cloud platforms and services which are going to support the IoT applications. Then comes the IoT platform providers. What they're going to do is they're going to offer certain platforms to develop, deploy, and manage IoT applications. Then comes the device manufacturers. Okay, they are going to produce wide range of devices, that is from sensors and actuators to smart home devices and industrial equipment. So these are the three key players which are going to play a very important role in the growth of the IoT market. Now let's have a look at the certain trends in the IoT market. Okay, there are about 10 important trends in the IoT market. The first one is what? Focus on security. Okay, and the market for IoT technology will focus on improved security. Okay, which is the critical stage or critical phase. And the diverse and distributed nature of this IoT is seen to cause security problems. So, end-to-end IoT solution vendors will benefit from IoT security challenges. Then comes IoT in manufacturing. So, what it is going to do, it's going to help managers predict certain machinery problems. Okay, what is the reason? Because it's found its way into the smart factories. Moreover, factory flows and managers, they can be connected using IoT and wearables. Okay. Then comes big data, analytics, and machine learning. The IoT analytics are increasingly being used in the IoT networks. Okay, and then data streams are now being integrated with machine learning and AI. And then integrated analytics will help the IoT solution vendors to speed up data analysis. Then comes healthcare spearheads IoT adoption. Okay, the healthcare sector, it has been experimenting with IoT for many years. Okay, so they can use IoT to control light and temperature also. They can help healthcare organizations to boost their revenue and save certain costs. Then comes better workforce management. Okay, so beacons will be used in employee attendance keeping. And the cost of reduction from using beacons will increase IoT use in workforce management. And these beacons can monitor the worker safety also. Then comes cloud vendors to zero in on IoT. So cloud vendors, they will compete with IoT platform developers and they will focus mainly on integration and new IoT applications. So that vendor and IoT provider partnerships will increase. Then comes the emergence of smart cities. IoT adoption will pave the way for smart cities. And then the smart city technology spending will reach about $158 billion by the year 2022. Okay, that is what they have predicted. And these cities will play a key role in improving the sustainability and the quality of living in such smart cities. Then comes IoT in customer service. Okay, so the IoT's provision of data, it will improve the customer service. So what it can do is it can detect the customer problem and can inform the organizations about the problems. Okay, and hence it can enhance the power of CRMs. Then comes the developers to come up with IoT milestones. Okay, small tech contributor groups, they lead to the IoT innovation. Okay, what they're going to do is they're going to develop certain platforms, be a major focus, and this IoT data will find applications in software development. Then comes powering smart stores. Smart stores have been using RFID technology. So this is going to improve the inventory management. Okay. And then it can also record the activity of the visitor inside smart stores. So these are the 10 major trends in the IoT market. Now let's have a look at the future of IoT. Okay. So we can say that together AI and IoT, they can merge. That is, AI stands for artificial intelligence. Okay. And then IoT. They can merge to create AIoT. AIoT stands for Artificial Internet of Things. Okay, this is nothing but a smart connected network of devices which is going to continuously communicate over powerful 5G networks. Okay, and then it's going to unleash the power of data better and faster than ever. Okay, so this future of IoT is going to include AI, that is artificial intelligence, 5G networks, and then big data. Okay, then let's have a look at the future outlook. Okay, there are going to be three outlooks, that is edge computing, voice AI, and then comes vision AI. Okay, so under edge computing, currently smart thermostats and smart appliances are being used, but in the future, home robots and autonomous vehicles will be used under edge computing. Okay, then comes voice AI. Currently, one-dimensional smart speakers and two-dimensional voice-activated LCD displays are being used, whereas in the future, NLP, that is natural language processing, and then e-payment voice authentication will be used. Then comes Vision AI. Currently, massive object detection with 4K resolution is being used. Okay, whereas in the future, video analytics on the edge, okay, that is using edge computing with super 8K resolution will be